Hello dear viewer, Murdoch X here, and I have been working my way through this stack of unplayed games, but in this stack of unplayed games is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, the highest rated PlayStation 2 game on Metacritic with a score of 97, which is the same score that Grand Theft Auto 3 has. That's an impressive neighbor to have on a ranking list. This is also the first Tony Hawk entry on the PlayStation 2, although it was also released on the original PlayStation, and that's the version that I had back at the beginning of this new millennium. Tony Hawk 3, like all of the good Tony Hawk games, was developed by Neversoft. They're the development team that has those sweet logo animations with the eyeball. Those intros are like if Pixar was drunk and hitting on you. Now you might think, ew, gross, but you'll also think, ballsy, and ew, gross. Neversoft was pumping out stacks of great games in the Tony Hawk and Guitar Hero franchises, but after 20 years of work, they shut down and burned their mascot. Okay, they didn't shut down, they merged with another development company called Infinity Ward. That's the company that makes the Call of Duty games, and nothing else. But enough about burning eyeballs, let's get into the game. I love Tony Hawk games. Well, the good ones. You know which ones I mean. This was the last game in the series to use the arcade style of play. You know, the ones where you're dropped into a stage with a time limit and 10 goals to complete. I prefer the open world style that we saw starting with Pro Skater 4, but that doesn't make this a bad system. Newly introduced in this game is reverts. A revert is a way of changing the direction the board is facing by forcing it to spin while still touching the ground, which makes a great screeching noise. In the game, when we successfully land a vert trick, we can hit the L2 or R2 button, which causes the revert to be performed. While this is happening, we have a brief moment to enter the commands to start a manual, which keeps this combo going. Massive combos are what makes Tony Hawk so rewarding. I can't get enough of this series. I'm craving some playtime just thinking about the sweet combo system. The other thing that was added with this edition of Tony Hawk was online play, which is a mixed blessing. I'll explain. I'm not sure if this was the Tony Hawk game that I first played online, but I think it was. So here's the deal. I thought I was pretty great at Tony Hawk. No one I knew could get better scores than me. No one in my group of friends could pull together sweet combos like I could. And then I played online. I was never the worst player, but I was rarely the best either. At one point someone asked how old everyone was, and I said 23, to which someone responded, "That's why you suck. Take your vitamins, old man." Despite the addition of reverts and online play, there are still a few missing moves that make this title hard to go back to. While grinding, you can't change tricks via the freestyling method. You know, where you can use a 2-button combination to change tricks mid-grind? Yep, old school here. While grinding, jump, spin, and press a different grind command while landing to keep the combo going. This is harder to pull off, and I don't think it looks as nice. Bank drops and spine transfers haven't been added yet either. If you're not familiar with these moves, the bank drop allows you to smoothly drop into a half pipe or quarter pipe, and a spine transfer allows you to go up and over one quarter pipe and into another that's connected. And finally, skitching isn't around. Skitching is grabbing onto the back of a vehicle while skating, like in Back to the Future. This move missing isn't a big deal though. Skitching isn't as useful for stringing together long combos. And finally, the move that I miss the most. Well, I don't know if it's a move per se, but in later games you can level out mid-air so that you don't land on your face if you misaim a vert trick. Not here in Tony Hawk 3 though. You need to have good aim or it doesn't matter what tricks you pull off because you'll land on your shoulder. This is one of those examples of why realism is less fun. I much prefer to defy gravity and turn my body 90 degrees mid-air. On to the levels. We have 6 normal battles each with 10 goals and 5 improvement points. There are also 3 competition stages which also have improvement points, and finally a hidden stage which requires 100%ing the game with a bunch of different characters, so I haven't actually played it yet. Coming back to this game, I only remembered 2 stages, Suburbia and Airport. As per usual, the stages are great and are loaded with oddball humor. First up, we've got the Foundry stage. This reminds me of the very first stage in the original Tony Hawk a little bit. A nice, grimy little industrial area with plenty to grind on. Then there's Canada, a snowy stage that's kind of half vert and half grind. There's also this path that goes up higher and higher in the air until it reaches the secret tape. Next is Rio, and she dances in the sand. That is to say, it's a competition stage? The first competition stage. You have 3 runs to impress the judges as much as you can. The 2 best run scores are averaged out to determine the medalists. You need to get gold, silver, or bronze to move on to Suburbia. Suburbia is this kind of a strange rundown housing area. There's this haunted spot, pumpkins to run over, an ice cream truck that will ruin your combo. You know what? Screw that ice cream truck. I hate him. Next is the airport. Here you'll be tasked with bringing airplane tickets back to your friends, who I don't think are very good friends as they knock you over when you ride too close to them. This reminds me of the downhill stages that Tony Hawk used to have. It is a frustrating stage though. After all of that, we have another competition area, Skater Island, which I don't have any footage of because my video capture device was being a punk. And because my laptop wasn't plugged in, which I forgot about. Footage of the Los Angeles stage was also lost because of this, but then we have Tokyo and the cruise ship, which I have bad footage of. Sorry about the fuzz on the screen. I've been tinkering with some new game capture methods. Tokyo is bright and shiny and also a competition stage. I think this stage made me swear the most. You're under a lot of pressure here as the skaters you're up against are scoring much better than they did in the previous competition areas. And finally, there's the cruise ship. It is exactly what it sounds like. I don't have a whole lot to say about this one. It feels weird to have this stage after the final competition rather than have the final competition be the last stage. I don't know. I guess Tokyo is sort of the last part of the game because after you beat it for the first time, you unlock the Bales video. I guess I shouldn't complain. I'm happy to have another stage. Smashing up the boat by releasing the propeller is pretty cool. Smashing up these cakes is surprisingly rewarding as well. Since I mentioned that Bales video, let's just watch that for a bit. Ooh. Oh. Dang. No, that's no good. Good stuff there. Sorry, dear viewer, but that Bales video was just to bring your spirits up before I dropped the depressing bomb about this game title. The cheat codes. They become sort of a PG-rated thing here. For example, in the first Tony Hawk game, the level select code was triangle right, up, square, triangle left, up, square, triangle. In Tony Hawk 2, the unlock everything but private Carrera mode is XXX, square, triangle, up, down, left, up, square, triangle, X, triangle, circle, X, triangle, circle. But here in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, we have a spot to type in codes. The sauciest in the bunch is the code to unlock all skateboards. That code being, give me some wood. Does this game deserve a higher score than the other Tony Hawk games on the PlayStation 2? Senator Horse? Senator Horse votes nay! And there you've heard it. Straight from the horse's mouth. Now subscribe! Hey! Paper Murdoch here to tell you what noobs you are. I was hiding in this video right here. See that? Did you find me? No, 'cause you're a noob. Try harder next time, jerk. Yeah, this is a thing now. I've been hiding floppy disks in almost all of my videos up until now. But it's time for Paper Jerk Murdoch to take that spot and talk trash about your inability to find him in every upcoming video. So click that like button, and try not to be a noob next time.